Hi everyone, Amber Canoy here for your Anthem Medicaid Minute, and Amanda Broderick is with us once again. Now this is a topic that I have already had to address because my littlest one is telling me that he is getting bullied, and I think they hear that word a lot, so I question. I'm like, are you speaking up for yourself and everything? But I'm curious, what are the different types of bullying?
So bullying is really common, and honestly it's starting at a younger and younger age anymore. So about 1/3 of kids in our school systems are actually bullied at some point in their life. There are 4 different types that we recognize. So there's verbal, so that's going to be like threats, taunting someone, making fun of someone. There's social, so that might be leaving someone out of a group, telling someone not to be friends with someone, that type of thing. There's also physical, so that's going to be hitting, kicking, punching, shoving. And then there's also cyberbullying. So this is something we see more and more in today's age with the rise of technology. It's just so easy to get on an electronic device and either taunt, threat, make fun of someone. It's easier than ever before.
Which is also why I remind my kids just to always be kind in the grand scheme of things. Just always be kind, because you never know what these kids are going through. They might be being bullied, and lots of times the person who is doing the bullying has low self-esteem themselves. So obviously it sounds like it's very prevalent. What are the warning signs?
So oftentimes kids, like maybe if they once enjoyed or loved going to school or even daycare, like I said, this starts really young. Maybe all of a sudden they're really reluctant to go. They might be missing items with no explanation for where they've gone. Things might be broken. They might have random cuts, scrapes, bruises, or just a new low self-esteem. So if your kid was once really confident and all of a sudden, they're kind of in a little shell, that can be a sign that they may be being bullied.
What can we do? What can the schools do?
So this is also really tricky because, like you mentioned before, a lot of times bullies have self-esteem. So it's like, well, how do you handle this for your child and someone else's child potentially? The best thing that all adults can do, because realistically it's up to us, is set a precedent just straightforward, in the schools, in the home. Bullying is not tolerated. Tell kids what it is, tell them why they shouldn't do it, make them understand, because the more we ignore it and pretend it's not happening, it just enables the bully, and nothing will ever get better.
Yeah, and it really does start at home.
It does.
It can even start between siblings.
Yes, especially. The sibling rivalry is real.
Yeah, and if they get away with it at home, it's setting that precedent that you're talking about, that they can then treat other people that way.
It carries on over out into, the social life. So the school, just anywhere they go, it's like, okay, this is fine here as well. And it's not,
All right, well, for more information, go to their website, and we will see you next time for the Anthem Medicaid Minute.